I swear to God, I will kill you.
Tuesdays, hell hath no fury like Hannah's rage.
What the hell are y'all doing here together?
Beating somebody's ass.
Beating somebody's ass.
There's only 3 episodes left until the Tyler Perry season finale Shockfest.
You will not go after her or her son.
Says who?
Says me.
You take the pills he's offering or no deal.
That's your son. Was your son. Look at him.
Stop it.
You're in pain, Candace.
I'm gonna try and get back together. You gotta be kidding me.
Thank goodness. I believe this will be the final episode related video of the night. I've recorded maybe 3 or 4 videos before doing this one. This is the trailer breakdown for next week's episode enough. And just to give you a friendly reminder, in the preview it stated 3 episodes before the finale, mid-season finale. March 19th, out of time, is the mid-season finale. So yeah, last night's episode, Room 3 came on. Oh, excuse me. Tiredness kicking in here. Sorry. February 19th. March 19th is the mid-season finale. So literally, we have less than a month until the mid-season finale. Hopefully, the next 4 episodes are great. I've already done an episode review on Room 3. Not a good episode until the last 10 minutes of it. But you just saw the trailer for next week's episode. And, yeah, let's talk about it. Really, it looks like we pick up where we left off. More beatdowns. Looks like Diane, the maid, shows up. I don't know if she breaks up the fight, or I don't really know what de-escalates the fight. But basically, it looks like Candace is towards the door now. Hannah and Jim are both, you know, a bit ruffled up. But really, it's mainly Hannah talking, saying, you know, if you threaten or harm my kids again, I will kill you. Which is something that we heard her say back on January the 8th, but it looks like we finally got confirmation that, yeah, she is aiming that towards Jim. Catherine shows up, pretty much, you know, putting her foot down, like you're not going to threaten or hurt Hannah or Benny again, which is interesting how she didn't mention Candace for good reason. And I believe she's like, you know, who do you think you are? The person that's been holding your balls for the last 30 years, and I'm about to cut them off. And then they go upstairs and, you know, pretty much the same ordeal. Catherine is making certain that Jim knows not to threaten Hannah or her son again. And outside of the house, it looks like Benny and Mitch finally get there. And it's like, what are the two of you doing here together? Beating someone's ass. And it looks like Hannah's storming off, because in a couple of shots where Benny and Candace are talking, you can see Hannah all the way in the background. Looks like she's going to the bus stop. And, you know, Benny's trying to calm Candace's ass down, showing her pictures of Quincy Jr. on the phone. And really, she doesn't want to see it. But hopefully it's a situation. Well, maybe Mitch tells Benny about the whole plan to get the $8 million. So maybe he pulls out the phone to kind of remind her, like, look, you're hurting. You need to move on from this. Come on now. And we get an interesting shot. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, oh, shit. We got another balcony shot. Is somebody going to fall? Nah, it's just Jim looking down. Like, what? You think you're better than us? Benny, give the money back. That's why your ass got stabbed to begin with. Like, for real. Like, you're trying to act all tough. And so basically we have Jim looking down on Benny, Mitch, and Candace. And it's just like, this money thing, I'm not going to dwell on it because this trailer is so damn good. But come on now. This is just a dumb reason to keep this thing going. Just give the money back. So Catherine's looking down as well. We can pretty much be sure that she's lasering focus on Candace more than anyone else. Then we move on to George and Wyatt, a brief scene. It looks like he got some random doctor to come in with some pills. Wyatt wants heroin, but they can't give it to him. And it's like, I don't even want to talk about it. There's not much to say here. A brief scene between Jeffrey and Justin in the hospital. It looks like Jeffrey's somewhat smirking or smiling, so more of that crap. But it looks like towards the end of the trailer, here's where it gets good. It looks like, you know, Madison is tending to David's, you know, wounds, and then it looks like, oh, your wife is here. Damn. And then David opens the door. Veronica comes in. It looks like they're trying to mend things together. We get that famous scene where David has a hand on his face. Jeffrey shows up, pretty much a shock to see David and Veronica together. And then, you know, David's saying that, you know, we're going to try to mend things and get back together. And based off of what Jeffrey is saying about how she's a snake and she'll kill you, and it's like, I'll take care of your mother, don't worry about it. I'm guessing that Veronica comes over to say she accepts and everything, and maybe those two go out to dinner later that night. And the reason Jeffrey's saying what he's saying and David's saying that I'll take care of your mother, I'm thinking this means Veronica comes over to accept his apology and whatnot, says they'll meet up later that night, and I'm just speculating here, and then after Veronica leaves, that's when David and Jeffrey talk back and forth there. But Jeffrey needs to shut the hell up, because despite everything going on, he is the last person to try and tell David what to do when he himself is getting involved once again with the guy that's causing so much trouble, not just for Jeffrey, but everybody else related to him in his life. So shut up, Jeffrey. Let your dad do his thing. We pretty much are all aware this is a bigger plan that he has in motion here. Let's see here. Then I do believe the last thing I haven't talked about was, you know, we talk about Benny talking with Candace, but it looks like Landon, and I missed this the first couple of times I watched the trailer, but it looks like Landon and Charles are both talking with Candace and she's crying. So maybe this is her finally letting go and wanting to be helped and be cared for and loved. And that could possibly lead to her and Hannah getting closer together. I've already done a video about, you know, the fact those two jumped Jim together. Will this mean those two will grow closer? And I said that's kind of a flimsy reason to do so. I think with Candace finally not blaming her mother for her son's death, then those two might get closer. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how the scene plays out. But yeah, it looks like Charles, Landon, and Candace do share a scene together. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe this takes care of everything there is in the trailer itself for enough. At this moment, we still don't have an episode synopsis, but the trailer alone is worth the price of admission. So let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for next week's episode enough? Personally, I'm very excited. It looks very good. And yeah, this week's episode, even though the trailer was really good, the episode itself sucked, except for the last couple of scenes with David and Veronica, and then Candace, Jim, and Hannah over at Catherine's house. So with that being said, subscribe to the channel. You know the drill. Yeah, I can't believe it. It looks like at this point I've done all the videos that I need to do regarding the previous episode and the next episode. So I guess for between now and next Tuesday, probably more live streams will be done and more what if videos and looking back at previous seasons, and we'll go from there. So thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know what do you think of the trailer for Enough, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.